Well, today I've got a special guest here on the show with me. His name is Greg Ulmer. Greg, my friend, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Jay. I'm doing excellent.
Fantastic. Well, I was hoping Tia could make it with us today, but I know she's busy getting here ready for the Labor Day weekend. And so a little bit about you, Greg, to let all of our viewers and listeners know. Greg came to my live event a few months ago, and wow, he and Tia are running out the gate. Very successful students, very smart real estate investors, and so Greg, let's just go ahead and start in and get your background. How much? Let's talk about one of your deals that you've done. But before we do that, tell everybody where you and Tia are located and the kinds of deals that you're doing now.
Yeah, we're located in Durham, North Carolina, and we're focusing on single-family homes. So we're, we're looking to buy and flip or buy and hold.
Excellent, excellent. And so now both you and Tia still have full-time day jobs, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. And so tell everybody what your day job is, and then tell them what Tia does.
Okay, I am a IT manager with the state, and so I manage software development and testing. And Tia is she is a pharmacist by her degree, and she manages international drug studies.
Got you. So what's interesting, you see here, Greg, and I know a lot of the viewers and listeners, will learn from this, and that is both of y'all have got the day jobs, and you're also real estate investing at the same time simultaneously.
Yeah.
So let's talk about one of your recent deals that you and Tia have done. So think of a deal, all right? And have you got one in mind?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So the deal, it's a single family house, right?
Right.
All right. So tell us how you found this deal and you got the deal instead of another real estate investor.
Actually, it kind of fell into our lap. We're attending, different conferences. Of course, a real estate investor, you have to stay plugged in and learning, always learning. So we were talking to a realtor, and she had a property the deal didn't fall through. So as we were talking to her, we said we would be interested. So we saw the deal, we saw it, we bought it, same day. So.
Awesome. Now, how did you fund that deal?
The purchase was funded by a private lender.
Yes. So let's see here. Would you say that you would have missed out on that deal if you hadn't had the private money lined up?
Definitely, especially at that time. Yes.
All right. Excellent. Well, and you've heard me teach this more than once, Greg, and that is the money comes first. In other words, tell the viewers and listeners what that means. What does that mean when we say the money comes first?
That means you have so many options. When you have money that you can put in an offer or put in a bid for a deal, and you can get it because you can move quickly.
Yep.
Move quickly.
That's one of the big benefits, as you just mentioned, Greg, about the private money is we can close so much quicker with the private money. And for those of you that are listening or watching the show for the first time, let's be very clear on what or who a private lender is. So first of all, a private lender is not a hard money lender, right? It's not a broker. As you know, most of the time when people hear about private money, what they're really hearing about is hard money or a broker. So just real quick, as you pointed out, Greg, you can close so much quicker. The average interest rate on private money now is 8%. Hard money's around 14%. Hard money's got origination points, the points or the origination fees. I'm trying to say the average nation now is 4 points or 4%. Private money's got no points. Hard money's got extension fees. There's no extension fees with private money. We always borrow more than we need to buy it, so we always get a check when we buy our houses. Did you do that on this particular deal, Greg? Did you borrow more than you needed to purchase it?
No, we actually used our own funds to do rehab. So,
okay. So you didn't need to.
Yeah. The purchase we used all private money.
Okay, and you got 100%, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't have to bring any money to the closing table.
Nope, not to the closing table.
Awesome. So again, folks, on the upcoming live event, the first half a day and half of the second day is all about the private money. So back to your deal, Greg. So how much did you pay for the house?
The sales price was $36,000.
So you bought it for $36,000.
Right.
I can't buy a house for $36,000 in Morehead City. But anyway, so how much was the rehab?
The rehab was $25,000.
$25,000. And what is would you say is the after repaired value?
After repair value is around 80, 85.
Okay, so that's a good. I mean, you still own it even after the rehab at a very big discount.
Right. Yeah. This was not our flip. So this was
right. Right. And just so everybody knows, if you didn't have, if Greg and Tia didn't have their own funds for the rehab piece, with these numbers, it'd be very, very easy to borrow from the private lender all the rehab money as well, because those numbers work.
Right.
Excellent. And how much are you renting it out for per month?
We rent it for $795 a month.
$795. Well, you're doing better than the average on the rent cash flow.
Yes, definitely.
The rule of thumb is whatever you've got, or whatever the house is, what you've got in it, you want to get at least 1% of that value per month in rental, and you're even ahead of that. So congratulations on that recent deal, Greg. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. It was a good deal.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's interesting also about this, Greg, is that one lesson from your story on this particular deal is private money can be used for either fix and flip, or it can be used for the pretty house business if you didn't have to do rehab. But in your case, you're using private money for buy and hold.
Exactly.
For rental. So that's